morning, everyone. We're about to set out on another hike today. This one along one of our favorite stomping grounds, the Columbia River Gorge. We're going to be hitting Hamilton Mountain. It's not a very high mountain. It's actually rated as intermediate or moderate, probably a little on the harder end of moderate, but nothing like some of the tougher climbs that we've done around here, and nothing like some of the primary peaks like Helen's or Hood. So this is more of a nice afternoon hike. Should take about 3 hours. We started out a little early. Most of the trails around the gorge are pretty popular, and so can get crowded if you don't come early. So we're here early. The weather's nice. It's a little overcast, but no rain, and temperatures in the low 50s. So it should be a beautiful hike. I hear that there's a couple of great waterfalls along the way, including one called the Pool of the Winds, which we are looking forward to seeing. And I'll try and get some good shots and some good videos of that. So we're about to head out on the trail. We're all packed up. We've got moderate gear, not too heavy. We've got emergency stuff, and of course we've got our top 10. So water, provisions, map, compass, temporary shelter, all the stuff that you need if you're going out on a day hike. Check out my video on day hike safety on this channel for more details on some of the best stuff to bring with you. All right, well, we're about to head out and see what Hamilton Mountain's all about. Let's go on a hike. So we have made it about halfway up the trail, and we stopped at one of the sites we've been looking for, the Pool of the Winds, which is a series of waterfalls. So we've taken a side trail just to see it, but this is right before we get to it. Check this out. So these are some of the base falls that go down to Hamilton Falls, which we just saw, and then we're going to climb that guardrail up that way. And as you can also see, it started raining again. Thankfully my phone is waterproof, so we're going to keep going. But it actually feels really nice because with the heat that your body builds up from hiking, it's balanced by the cooler weather and the rain. So it's not cold or miserable, it's actually pretty comfortable. So let's head over to the Pool of the Winds and see what we can see. Cold wind coming out of there. Okay, this is one of the most incredible waterfalls I have ever seen. It is a series of falls that starts up where we just were, the Pool of the Winds, and it's just incredible. It's so beautiful. It's so down the spot. Oh, it's amazing. All right, hey guys. So that is probably one of the most spectacular waterfalls I've ever seen in my life. Of course, it's not as big as Multnomah, or of course the gigantic ones like Niagara Falls or some of the more well-known ones, but that was just an incredible waterfall. So after we hit the falls, we started going up a little bit steeper. Still not too bad, but there's some leg burners in here. A few stents of going pretty steep, but it is it's you can see the higher we've gotten, the cloudier it's gotten. So the clouds are pretty low today. It's rainy and chilly, not cold as I said before, but look out at the forest. It feels like we're in a cloud bank up on the mountain. So we've got about 1.5 miles left until we hit the summit. We've decided for today we're not going to do the full loop, which would take us about 7 miles. It takes you up to the summit along the primary ridgeline of the big ridgeline of the mountain, and then around and down a less steep trail that meets up with where we just were. A lot like what we did when we went to Table Mountain. So if you see that video, you'll see the second trail, what it was like. But this steep trail going up is not nearly as bad as what Table Mountain was. So we're gonna come right back down the way we came and take it easy so it doesn't beat up my knees too bad. But the ridgeline, the big benefit of going the extra part of the loop is that later in the ridgeline, you should be able to see some beautiful views looking to the north. The problem is, with what we just saw here, all of the clouds in the area, we're not gonna see much in the way of distance views. So we're gonna hit the summit, see if we can get some pictures of the gorge, see what it's like, and then come back down. So we'll check in with you again when we get up to the summit. Whew, our legs can make it that far. All right, gang, so we made it to the top. Got some cool pictures from the top. Wasn't a lot to see. We did get a nice view of Bonneville Dam, and we got a pretty cool view of looking down on clouds. But the summit itself was pretty overgrown. There was a lot of shrubs and stuff up there, so it wasn't as stark of a summit as some of the mountains we've been on. But still, really pretty view of down to the river and some other mountains, including we could see Table Mountain, which we've been to. We could actually see it across the valley between the two going east. So we're heading our way back down. We decided we're going to be taking the steep route back down because it's shorter distance. We're both feeling pretty good, so no problem with my knees, no problem with my legs. Our feet are good. We're wet. And it seems like as we got closer to the top, the temperature definitely dropped. So my fingers are getting pretty cold. Oh, hold on. You can't see me. That's better. So my fingers and hands are getting pretty cold, and we didn't bring gloves. I do have hand warmers in my bag, as I always bring for emergencies. But we're gonna start working our way down, head back down towards the waterfall and back out. What's amazing is this trail, every so often, will come across an opening. As we walk down the trail, all of a sudden it opens up to something like this. Check this out. So you just get this view going right down into the gorge, and it's just beautiful. Even with the fog and the clouds, it's pretty incredible. So wow, just incredible.